That is all for Woman Crush Wednesday. Like I said while I was introducing today's episode of the Daily Show, I spoke about surprising health benefits of bitter leaf. We all know it's bitter. Let's not go there. Of course, yes. But there's this amazing thing that comes with the health. You know, when you know that this particular thing has lots of health benefits and it could help you, in maintaining your health level, trust me, you will close your eyes, drink and chew it. I always ask myself, for those that don't love to, drink bitter leaf water, but then you love to eat the bitter leaf soup, and someone answered me, they wash it now, at least the bitterness has gone down a little. Well, yes, we know that. So on today's topic on health tips right here on the Daily Show, we'll be looking at the surprising health benefits of bitter leaf. And trust me, this leaf has lots of surprising health benefits that a lot of people don't know. I remember one time that I was down with malaria and someone just told me, why not wash bitter leaf and drink? Trust me, you feel relieved. And when I did that, I was so amazed on how I felt. So enough of the talking, let's get down to business. Enjoy this documentary.
Bitter leaf is rarely used for any other thing because people are unaware of its miraculous health benefits. And the sad part is that whenever it is used for cooking, almost all the nutrients are washed off the leaves. Even the leftovers are further lost to the cooking process, though leaving just a minute portion of its richness for our consumption. Of course, bitter leaf has a bitter taste, and it is true that most people can't withstand it. But remember that the best of medicines comes with a bitter taste, and bitter leaf is ranked high among them. From treating malaria, typhoid, diabetes, diarrhea, tuberculosis, gallstone and kidney disease, to the prevention of cancer and lowering of hypertension, the health benefits of bitter leaf goes on and on and on. 1. It relieves stomach ache. Almost everybody knows this because it is a well-known remedy for stomach ache. All you need to do is to chew the tender stem of the plant like a chewing stick and swallow the bitterness, as the ache will stop within few minutes. An alternative is to pound the fresh leaves in a mortar and press out the juice. Add a pinch of salt to 3 tablespoons of the undiluted juice and drink. You will experience relief in no time. 2. It fights prostate cancer. Research has shown that prostate cancer is common among men who are over 40 years old, and one of its known symptoms is difficult and painful urination. Bitter leaf, on the other hand, is very good for this alignment. It increases the flow of urine and reduces the pain, as well as regulates the spread of the cell. To fight prostate cancer with bitter leaf, simply squeeze the fresh leaves in water and take a glassful 4 times daily while you constantly go for a checkup. You will urinate frequently, but don't worry about that because it is part of the cleansing process. 3. It fights pneumonia. Pneumonia is a lung inflammation disease caused by bacteria or viral infection in which the air sacs filled with pulps and may become solid. Inflammation may affect both lungs, double pneumonia, or only one, single pneumonia. However, the miraculous plant is powerful enough to combat this condition and tackle it. Squeeze the fresh leaves of the plant in water and take a glassful thrice daily. Always remember to warm the solution on fire each time before drinking. Do not boil, just warm and continue the medication for a month. 4. Insomnia. Insomnia is a condition that promotes habitual sleeplessness, and as funny as it may sound, there are a lot of people experiencing this condition. This group of people finds it impossible to sleep at night, and no matter how hard they try, their effort is always met with weaknesses. However, studies have shown that bitter leaf extract has done wonders for those suffering from sleeplessness. Simply take 2 glasses of bitter leaf solution every night and you will experience a calmness that comes with relaxation and sleep. 5. It enhances fertility. Studies have shown that bitter leaf boosts the chances of pregnancy among women who are finding it difficult to conceive. And this because the detoxification power of bitter leaf helps prevent the pollution of the antibodies that fight diseases, initiate tissue repair and regeneration. This is known to boost the fertility of the ovaries significantly, as well as eliminating ovarian cysts and premature ovarian failure.
Okay, I hope that documentary was a helpful and educative one. That is all for health tips. Let's go for a short break. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Moving on, next is Easy Quickie Food, and Aisha Bakari, CEO of Isobite, is on standby to teach us how to make very easy way to make Tigernut, which of course is known as kunu aya, and chip size puff puff. Let's take a look.
Tigernut Drink, which is kunu aya. So some people don't like ginger, so you can exclude ginger from your ingredients, but I like ginger because it gives it that peppery taste. So you just get a blender. If you don't have a blender at home and you have where they used to grind outside, it's still fine. So the idea is to blend it until the milk starts to come out. Then you get a cheesecloth, but usually we know it as the cloth that you use to make pap. So you can get that in the market as well. But just get a soft siever. So the idea is just to sieve it and squeeze out the milk. As you can see, the milk is fully out. You can actually smell the ginger inside. So after you squeeze the milk, there are some people that don't like sugar. Some even add evaporated milk to make it creamy, but the natural the better. Just give it a stir. So you get your jug. As easy as ABC, you have kunu aya. So just keep in the fridge, let it chill. We'll be tackling on now is puff puff. When I told Mimuna that we're going to make puff puff, she was like, well, we don't have all day. And I really understand with her, because I said the same thing when my cousin was showing me how to make this. It is something that is faster and easy to do, because normally we have that notion of puff puff being very difficult. You spend the whole day, you put it under the sun to rise. This within 20 minutes you can do. And the secret to it is warm water. When you're mixing it, you use warm water, lukewarm water, just like your body temperature, just something warm. The idea is to use the warm water activates the yeast faster than just keeping it under the sun and taking a long time to activate. So the first thing we do is that you pour your flour. This is 2 cups of flour. Depends on how many or how much you want to to make. So then you get your yeast. Usually they usually sell this Tide yeast in the market. I think it goes for 50 or 100. I can't really remember. The Tide one, it's always good too. So you can use one of that Tide yeast to 2 cups of flour. So I have one of that here. As you can see, I'm covering my flour where I put the yeast, because once salt touches yeast, it kind of kills it, so it doesn't even activate at all. It kills it completely. So you can spend even hours even under the sun and it would never rise. So I'm just concealing it for now before I mix everything up. I get my sugar. The thing is, I didn't really have measurement for my sugar because it's either sweet or it's not sweet. I actually see some people even omit sugar from making their own puff puff. So it's your personal choice. So I'm going to put like probably 3 or 4 teaspoons of sugar. And I get my salt, just a little bit, not much. It helps bring out the sugar flavor in the puff puff. Now the strange one is the milk. I usually put a sachet of milk to my puff puff. It gives it a buttery flavor or taste for me. I just love it, and it works for me. So we use that, and done. We've mixed it up. So now we just mix it up. Make sure you evenly mix everything up. Then start pouring in your warm water. You don't want a thick, you want a thin consistency but not watery. So you pour as little as you can, then you start moving in a circular motion. If the water is not enough, you will still add more. Add a little. You shouldn't overmix it as well. As you can see, it's not thick, it's not light, it's just in between. So when you mix it up, you just let it rise for 20 minutes and you have puff puff to fry. I can assure you, it has worked for me. In your oven. So let's check our puff puff. As you can see, it has risen. So we'll get our oil. If the oil is too hot, you can reduce your fire. As you can see, it's coming up instantly. So just enough that will be inside the oil. Don't worry if some are burning up, it's just fine. So you can see you don't have to wait to go to an event. It has never disappointed me, and the family will be happy. So just let this, you can be turning it once in a while. Let me just get my fork. As you can see, it's coming out well. I call them my golden balls. And there you have it, my 20 minutes puff puff.